Hey guys, my name's Fred. This is my shop. I've made a video of my building a table for the lathe and the mills. It's not the first video that I made. There's a long story surrounding why I'm posting this video first. Actually, it has to do with cameras, computers, editing software, etc. But basically the shop is not a shop for making money. It's not a business. It's just, something that I do is like a hobby type of thing. I've got a couple of mills, actually 3 mills and a lathe, and then I do some work on diesels, which is kind of my thing is diesels. So I've got a couple of tractors and that I just bought. One I'm going to restore, one that I'm going to actually pull. I'm going to pull its stock this year, which is 2016. That's my intentions, is pulling its stock this year, and then over the winter time between 16 and 17, I'm planning on trying to build it into a 10,000 pound Super Pro stock tractor, pulling tractor. But anyways, the first video that I'm going to be posting that's going to be following this intro is a table that I built for the lathe and the mills to just run up next to. It's going to be on wheels. It's so I can push it up next to the beds of the lathe or the mills, and push it up next to the lathe to set equipment, tools, miscellaneous stuff on, material. Now it's going to be really overbuilt, as you'll see in the videos. It's made out of 2-inch tube steel for the support legs and 2.5-inch angle iron for the support frame, 1/4-inch plate on the top. And there's a reason that I kind of overbuild it, is because I'm probably going to be putting some heavy equipment on it at points and times to slide on and off of the bed of the mills. So I've kind of overbuilt it just for that purpose. So here it goes. It's my my first video. This is going to be a little table that actually my grandson wanted me to build it for the lathe, so that he could have a table that he could roll over right next to the lathe and set stuff on. Instead of, there's a shelf that's a shelf unit behind the lathe, and he's been setting stuff up on that, but got to kind of reach across the lathe to take care of it. So this is going to be the top support. I've got a piece of 1/4-inch plate that I'm going to weld onto the top of this. It's going to set on the top of this. What I did is I notched these pieces out so one angle could fit into the other angle, and then I welded them on the bottom so the weld didn't stick up, so the plate would sit flush. Going to I've just cut 4 legs, and what I'm going to do is weld them in to a bottom bracket. I had some casters that were left over at the shop. I'm going to weld them on the bottom of it, make a shelf with expanded metal at the bottom, 1/4 inch plate at the top. So I'll bring you back as I'm progressing along here. So I got the parts all cut up. What I'm going to do is just tack this up. Actually probably just weld it right out. These are just sitting there. This is going to be the bottom half, and what I'm going to do is just weld the casters on the bottom. So going to weld this up, then flip it over, and what I'm going to do is weld it up, flip it over, and then I'll weld it out. Okay, so we're going to weld them out now. I had forgot whether I had tacked these things on here or not, but I had already done it. Was kind of in the middle of something else going on here. Got a guy emailing me about an issue that he had with shipping me something, and I kind of lost track of what I was doing here, but just going to weld these out now. Helps if you ground it. So used to having the table now that I've got the ground clamp on the table all the time. I gotta move the camera, set the table up on the, set the frame up on the table. Just throwing some better welds on these legs. I only tacked them. Going to be quite a bit of weld or weight on it, so really don't think it takes a full weld on these things, but I want to get something on them. Probably gonna flip it over now and do the same on the other side before I tack the top on.